They do not negate the glory of the victory. Wilhelmine comments that the battle was a wicked thing, but Caspar tells her she is wrong. It was a famous victory, he says. Peterkin asks, what good came of the fighting? Caspar says he does not know, but he simply added the word that I do not know the reason why it was a famous victory, since people said I am also speaking the same or reciting the same line, that it was a great victory. Now let us start the poem, and I hope that you people are carrying your textbooks in your hands. It's your poetry textbook, and it's page number 17 after Blenheim, written by Robert Southey. It was a summer evening. Old Caspar's work was done, and he before his cottage door was sitting in the sun. And by him spotted on the green his little grandchild Wilhelmine. What is the background of the story of the poem? It was a summer evening. Old Caspar, that means grandfather's, whose name is what? Caspar, after finishing all his work, he was sitting before in front of his cottage door in a hot sun, and who were playing spotted, and by him spotted means, and nearby him on the green grass his grandchildren were playing. Mainly who was playing? His granddaughter named as Wilhelmine. She saw her brother Peterkin roll something large and round, and he beside the rivulet in playing there had found. What she saw? She saw her brother named as Peterkin. He was playing with an object, something which was round, large and round, and that he has discovered that he could found where? Nearby a rivulet. Rivulet means a small water body, nearby a stream. And he has found that where? Nearby that small water body, he found it while playing nearby it. He came to ask what he has found that was so large and smooth and round. Actually, he was so curious, he was so anxious to know what it was. He came to inquire from his grandfather that what this object was actually, that was so large and round. Old Caspar took it from the boy. It means what? That object. See, this is the style of the poet while writing. He has created a suspense. He has not mentioned that what it or that object was. Actually, it's a human skull. But it's only to generate the curiosity among the readers. He has not intimated, he has not mentioned that word skull. So that because of curiosity, people may read the next paragraph, that what it was actually. Old Caspar took it from the boy who stood expectant by. Old Caspar took that object from the boy, and the boy who was standing nearby old Caspar, who was expecting the answer, what it was actually. And then the old man shook his head. Shooking of the head expresses what? Sorrow. That is the humanity that God has given to everyone. Human skull, whatever might be the victory, but death of a human being will definitely bring a sense of sorrow and despair in any of the human souls. So, although it was a victorious task for old Caspar, but still what happened? He shook his head out of sadness and with a natural sigh. But his glance, his vision was what? Comparatively natural, as if it was a common thing for him. Basically, if a layman sees a human skull, it will be a little bit shocking, surprising. But it was a natural vision for whom? For Caspar. And he speaks, "This some poor fellow's skull," said he, "who fell in the great victory." What was the answer given by old Caspar? This is the skull of any poor soldier who actually died at the time of great victory. So, this paragraph clarifies, or it gives the answers of the question asked by the grandchild Peterkin. And the natural vision says that it was little bit inhuman and it was little bit casual, that regularly he used to discover the skulls when he used to plow the field in the field. So, when he used to plow the field,